Okay, children, hello. 11th standard. We are starting with the session from the Hornbill. Children, we will be doing today poem number 2, that is Laburnum Top. We have done poem number 1, the photograph, which will be included in our examination, and this is poem number 2, the Laburnum Top. Okay, children, I'll just say what's the summary all about. This poem is written by Ted Hughes. Ted Hughes is the poet of this poetry, and he just wants to say that let us first read the poem, children, so that you can at least once get an idea of what the poem is all about. Okay, this is from the textbook. The laburnum top is silent, quite still. In the afternoon, yellow September sunlight, a few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen, till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirrup, a suddenness, a startlement at a branch end. Then sleek at the lizard, and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness, and the machine starts up, of chitterings and tremor of wings and trillings. The whole tree trembles and thrills. It is the engine of a family. She strokes it full and then flirts out to a branch end, showing her bared face identity mask. Then, with the eric delicate whistle chirrup, whisperings she launches away towards the infinite, and the laburnum subsides to empty. So this is the poem written by Ted Hughes, children. So going to the explanation or the briefing of what the poet is saying, let us see from the summary of the poem. Okay, children? So in the poem, The Laburnum Top, Ted Hughes gives us details of his watching a laburnum tree. So this laburnum, children, the tree, this is the name of a tree, a specific tree which is not available in India. We are talking about somewhere abroad where this tree is there, that is laburnum tree, okay, which houses a nest of goldfinch. Goldfinch is another bird, and laburnum is the name of the tree. Goldfinch is the name of the bird, okay. The poet here is trying to convey a message. Now here this poem is where the poet is trying to convey a message. What is the message? The poet is trying to convey a message to the readers that all life forms go through a series of transformation. Now when we talk about the human tendency, children, when we talk about humans, okay, there is transformation taking place. When a child, an infant is born, he till the years of his life, that is till the when he's taking birth, till the end of his life, that is when he is dead. So this is the life transformation. From the time he is born till the death of the person, it's not the time is not one and the same. It changes according to your, like, the child when born becomes an infant becomes a teenage becomes an adult becomes old. So these are the transformation of phases of human being. Same is the thing with all the living things on this earth. We can talk about the trees, the animals, all are having transformation of themselves. Okay, we are transforming. We are not transforming like Transformers wala. We are not talking about that, children. Okay, you get it. We are talking about our life. We are talking about we change. How do we change? What are the things how after every seconds of our life, or after a span of our life, like for example, we do not behave. As for example, take it for me, okay, now I standing and, ma'am, why are you doing that? I cannot stand and do something like that. Okay, does it look good? What has happened to this lady, my dear? Why is she behaving like that? Okay, so this would be the question. Now if the same thing is done by a small kid, an infant child of a 2 or 3 year old, you will say, oh, so cute, it's so good, it's so cutie pie, all those things you say, yes? So this is the transformation of changes that takes place in human beings, children. Same takes with the animals, same takes place with the plants. You just sow some seeds of, for example, a seed of some bindi, okay, sukha bindi seeds. You just put it in the this thing. You can see when you take care of a plant, that seed becomes a small plant. It will bear the fruit, it will bear the vegetables. So whatever is that, that is the called the transformation. And here the poet is talking about the transformation of what? So here it is said, it is the plant, the tree, laburnum top, with the goldfinch of that bird we are talking about, it's going to a series of transformation. What is that series of transformation? The poet describes an afternoon in the month of September. So we are talking right now we are talking about a month in the afternoon, and that too the month in September. Okay, there is no movement in the tree. You cannot see, like we humans, we wander here and there, we run over here and there, we work, we can see no person is still in their life. But when we talk about plants, okay, especially the plants, when we talk about the plants, plant is still, it do not go here and there, it doesn't walk, it doesn't run, it doesn't have the movement, yeah, but it stands still, okay, until and unless the birds coming on the this thing, bird tree, it chirpings, it chirps over there, sit over there on the branch of the tree and it chirps. So there is some movement over that time. Okay, so here the poet is saying, the poem describes an afternoon in the month of September. There is no movement in the tree, as there is no breeze. What is breeze, children? This is air. There is no breeze. We talk about, when we talk about air, when we talk about hawa, okay, that is called breeze. Okay, the leaves of the laburnum have turned yellow and its seeds have fallen. So it's a month in the September, so it is shedding of trees, shedding of leaves from the tree is taking place. The tree leaves have become yellow in color. No sooner does a goldfinch is a bird, no sooner does the goldfinch suddenly land on the branch of the tree. Okay, ekdam se goldfinch, this is the bird, the name of the bird, it's a bird which is called goldfinch. It suddenly gets into the branch of the tree. When this comes into the branch, it gets into the thickness of the tree, ekdam andar ko chala jata, it goes into this into the tree. Okay, its sudden abrupt and smooth movement is compared to that of a lizard. Just might have seen, ekdam se ghar pe, if you see a lizard coming through, it will not come, chalo main aaya karke, the lizard doesn't come like that. It comes abruptly, ekdam se tumhe dara deta, oh my god, there is a lizard over here. You shout, all of a sudden you shout, yeah. So that's this thing, all of a sudden this goldfinch enters into the tree and एकदम still tree है, एकदम से shake हो जाता है. What happens? There is a stillness, एकदम stillness वाला tree को एकदम से it is compared with the lizard, as the lizard comes into the this thing. The same is the thing when the goldfinch enters into the tree of the laburnum. So here it's said that its sudden, abrupt and smooth movement is compared to that of a lizard. Okay, so the tree, can you imagine, children, the poet describes that there is a stillness in the tree is just still over there, and suddenly there is the upcoming of this goldfinch comes in, and this tree ekdam shakes off with all its leaves and everything. So it is compared with the lizard. The goldfinch brings life to the silent laburnum top. So the poet is saying that this goldfinch brings a life to the laburnum. For example, children, like your nana nani or your dada dadi is at home. Okay, they do not have, you guys are not there with them, they are staying alone somewhere. Okay, you visit someone in the weekends, or if they are staying in the same city, you go and visit them during the weekends or monthly, whatever. So like if the two old people are staying at home, so they both are engaged with each other. That is, dada nana ek kaam kar raha hai, nani ek kaam kar rahi hai, nani is busy in the kitchen, nana ji is busy reading the newspaper, or nana ji watches TV, or nani makes something or the other, or nani is on the phone or whatever. So there is silence all over. Both of them doing their own business. They are not at all interested in what are they doing. But at that moment, surprisingly, you enter. Okay, you enter at the home, you visit your nana nani's place without informing them. What happens? Wow, there is a chilla-fying wala atmosphere aa jata hai. You are so shouting and dragging. You get into the house, nani, nana karke ghus jate ho ghar ke andar. What is that? It gives a shaking up feeling. That gives a life to the house. The house was like, वो तब कहती है, नानी कहती है, नाना कहते हैं, अरे रे रे घर में तो बच्चे नहीं हो ना तो घर काटने को दौड़ता है. That is the way they speak. That though we are with each other right now, it is like we do not have the कितना बात करेंगे भाई, क्या बात करेंगे? Every time what are we going to speak? But if the children come, but when the children come inside the home, एकदम लाइफ आ जाता है. अच्छा तुझे क्या चाहिए, तुझे क्या पीना है, तुझे क्या खाना है. देयर इज लाइफ एट हाउस. देयर इज समथिंग गोइंग ऑन इन द हाउस. दैट इज हाउ इट इज कंपेयर्ड. ओके, इट इज कंपेयर्ड लाइक द goldfinch has brought life to the silent laburnum tree. The tree was so silent, it was just still over there. The goldfinch has brought a life into this tree. As she comes to feed her babies, now this goldfinch has nest over on the tree. Okay, there are small birds over there. She has laid eggs on this tree, so she has to come and she keeps a watch on her babies. Okay, they start chirping and trilling, and when they looking at their mother, that is the babies looking at their mother, they also start chirping, choo 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 करके सारी आवाजें आती है. So there is life over there in the laburnum tree. Okay, so they start chirping and trilling. तो उनकी आवाजें they start chirping all around. She starts the engine of her nest. यही होता है कि वो nest का engine चालू हो जाता है. What is that? Because they starts making sounds. So it is compared with the, like the poet is saying that the engine has started over here. ये engine start हो गया क्योंकि बच्चे माँ को देख के, माँ बच्चे को देख के कचू कचू चू चू, that chirping sound starts. They move here and there. She tries to come out of the nest and everything happens over there. Okay, and because she feeds them and the entire tree trembles with their sound. The entire tree में वो शेकिंग होने लगता है क्योंकि अंदर वो चू 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 करके सब दौड़ते फिरते रहते हैं. Might be they are not so much to come out of the nest, still they start chirping and try to move around with their mom, and all things happen over there. So there is a trembling means डरावना नहीं, trembling means shaking of the leaves. Okay, because there is happening because mom is flying around. Mom bird is flying around. The baby birds are trying to catch up their mom. So these are the things going around. So there is no silence in the laburnum tree. So that is said the babies get all the required energy from the food and are strong and more vocal. More vocal मतलब वो आवाजें निकालने लगती है because the mom has bought food. Now they are having their food और उसमें शक्ति आ जाता है कि now we can make sound, we are able to make sound, we can chirp more. तो अभी छोटा बेबी था तो उतना ज़्यादा साउंड निकलता नहीं था. Now after having that food, because the mom has gone bought the food, they are having that food, and it is compared that after having food they are more energetic and they have started making those sounds now. Okay, when the goldfinch sits beside the flowers of the laburnum, now there is flowers, the laburnum tree is filled with flowers also. So the poet is saying, the poet is saying when the goldfinch sits behind the flowers of the laburnum, the shadow of her face looks like she is wearing a mask that has bars on it. Okay, now when she sits behind, that shadow moves on, तो वो एक बार का जैसा मास्क बन जाता है उसके में. दैट शोज द शैडो, दैट शैडो इज पुट ऑन द फेस ऑफ द गोल्डफिंच और ऐसा लगता है कि देयर इज अ बार लाइक, बिकॉज द शैडो उसके मुंह पे गिरता है, देयर इज अ बार लाइक पिक्चर ऑन द फेस ऑफ द, तो वो कहते हैं कि ऐसा बार वाला मास्क पहना हो गोल्डफिंच ने, ऐसा लगता है. ओके, then the goldfinch flies away towards the vast blue sky and the tree again becomes motionless and still. So ये सारा कारनामा करतूत होने के बाद, saying for example when you visit your nana nani's place or your relatives or your dada dadi, whatever, so when you are there at home there is chirping all around, there is sounds all over, and when you go away from there again there is all silent over there. So same is being described over here when the goldfinch comes over here to feed her babies, and when she again she has to go and search the food for the babies again, so she flies away. And that is the so again she flies away in the sky, and that is said that then the goldfinch flies away towards the vast blue sky, and the tree again becomes motionless and still. So here when she flies away back, again the tree is motionless and still. As I told you the example, whenever you go and visit your grandparents, or when you are not with them, again they say फिर से घर सुना पड़ गया, there is nobody in the house it seems. So it is like आके चले गए. Now there is so much of stillness, so much of silence all around. So this is the moral of the story, that moral of the poem, that shows that whenever you have somebody around you, or otherwise you, if there is nobody, at least, like for example, you're sitting with your sibling, सिबलिंग के साथ भी थोड़ी देर को झगड़ फगड़ते रहेंगे, देर आफ्टर बस थक गए. नाउ यू डू नॉट हैव एनी मनी. हाँ, व्हेन डैड कम्स टू होम आफ्टर सो मेनी डेज और समथिंग लाइक दैट, देन देयर इज अ चर्पिंग ऑल अराउंड. अभी अच्छा लग रहा है, डैड हैज कम, और मॉम इज so having a good time with the family. So it's always that, children, like make your life a chirping life. Okay, don't be still, don't be motionless. If there is anything going good, it's like at the stake of the thing, children, all the family members have got together now. This pandemic situation has brought us all together, staying at home, mostly all of them staying at home. Only that is the member of the family, one member of the family has to go because he is the earning member of the family. Fine, so that happens. But now the situation is such, एक दूसरे के लिए कितना बोलेंगे यार, कितना बोलेंगे. But make it lifeful, that is play with them. Might be your mom is working all day long and she's damn tired, because this is the situation where you have so much of demands, and the mom, bichari, she has no holiday for herself, and she has to do the very she is not at all normal, because your demands are still going on, and nowadays more demands are going on. So help your mom, okay? Help your mom with all the chores of the house also. Help yourself, help your mom and dad also, because she also needs rest. So you can also sit and help your parents at home, dusting your house. Keeping this house spick and span is your duty. It's not only the mom who has to work all day long and serve for you the whole day. When mom was making something, if you want something special, जाओ Google Baba को साथ में लेके जाओ. Help your mom also to do something special. That will give her more joy. Though she might be tired, but she will serve you with lots and lots of food. But you have to be there along. It is not that you give an order and go away from there. Okay, children. So this was the poem, The Laburnum Top. We will do it in the Zoom class through Vidyalaya app also. I will do the same. But if you have any doubts, you just put it in the group. I will clarify it. Okay. Thereafter, I will send you the notes also, children. Fine. Okay. Till then, bye. Take care.